Can you hear me now? Is this any better? Okay, good. Well, in that case, I'll iterate. I didn't oversleep this morning. I'm going to definitely be oversleeping tomorrow morning, I think. Thank you very much, Rasul. I appreciate that. Otherwise, I would have been chatting here for the next 57 minutes and never realized that nothing was happening. So what I was saying is, we've got a Borg TFO, we've got Tetrian damage on the ground, and we've got defeat her contendants. So let's see what we've got for Tetrian weapons. Which I'm thinking my Tetrian base tune would have, but perhaps not. Huh. Oh, we've got one. We've got two. Oh, I take that back. I can give it back to her. Who did I take that from? From Satra. You can have your weapon back, Satra. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take it. There we go. Alrighty. So then the last question is, do we have home queued up to the right spot? No, we don't. Oh well. We'll do it anyway. Why'd I do that, though? Yeah. Yep. It is the most not safe for work weapon out there. Oh, I like that they did an original type of weapon, at least. Yeah, I was having a conversation with Dante offline about that weapon, because his description was it looks more like, from the angle in one of the pictures, it almost looks like a remote control side-on, as opposed to a crystal, as opposed to a weapon.
I arrived here ahead of you, and that agreed.
Yeah, I know I gotta play through it, but...
Yes, it's yours failed. Tactical fashion.
Has it? Some might argue it's...
vaguely close to Newcastle. Interesting that you should say that. You would think that it feels wrong, but go back and look at Star Trek from the get-go. In this second pilot episode where No Man Has Gone, Kirk's got a phaser rifle. So yeah, it's actually absolutely canonical.
My ship won't last much longer. We need to deal with the swarm attacking it immediately.
Oh yeah. But if you think of any energy weapon being limited to the amount of power that can be provided by the battery or the charging unit, whatever you want to call it, there is going to be an amount of limitation based on size. If for nothing else, then there is going to be heat generated. So a weapon that is handheld is going to be limited. Make the charging unit larger, and you're going to make a bigger gun. There's no way around it. Well, there I think you've got a better point, you know. You're carrying all these weapons around, they've got absolutely nothing defensively except their shirts, and, you know, Kirk's shirt gets torn up when somebody breathes on it. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Sure. I agree with you then. But if you're expecting trouble, expect trouble.
Well done. The ship's taken.
Bought ourselves some time.
It's as ready.
And the heart,
From what we've...
there's a...
But if you go in fully armored, big heavy guns, because you're suspecting trouble, it does send a message.
We did it.
Alright, let's go ahead and get these
Norris
guys.
and I have... We'll need
That
to
or you
find
learn
that
to
central
armor the
computer.
red shirt. Let's make sure we've got our weapons there. I guess that's not going to matter. What do we need? 120 and Tetrion damage.
Enemy life signs ahead. Get ready to fight.
That's... Well, that's interesting. Let's get rid of that. Or grab your sniper rifle and go up in some point of advantage, and don't let them get you at all. I mean, the advantage of a rifle is you do increase your range. You don't have to be standing there. Well, I'm doing a fair amount of damage. That's nice. Shame I don't have captains to do. There's at least 6 captains just in this sequence. Good morning, Mr. Dave. I was trying to find you towards the end of the evening, but you were gone. I have to work and then go to class tonight, so shall we... Would you want to meet this time tomorrow and we can do this tomorrow? In the morning, that way if my work gets weirded out again, I don't have to have you waiting on me. I don't blame you. I do not blame you. suppose running by the toxic green stuff is a bad idea. Typically, yes, Rasul, it does. Okay. What time are you around on Thursday afternoon then? I can be here 5 p.m. Eastern Standard, which I want to say is 2 your time? Would that work for you? Okay, 3 your time. Well, would you want to meet earlier? Okay, fine. I will get home on Thursday, and you and I can get this figured out around 3 o'clock your time.
I have unpleasant.
Let's see if we can get all 8 of these at once. Managed to get all 120 in that hallway the last time, but I suspect we'll be able to get them here too. Come on, come here guys. I need you. Let's go. There we go. Much better. And now we'll do the Braves of Robin and run away. And beam up. That just leaves us with 1 board TFO. Which one shall we get? Make sure we can do it. Oh, Parthia. Yep, we can do it in this one. I don't think Hive Onslaught will work terribly well in this outfit. And while we're waiting for that, collect a little dilithium. Hey, it's dilithium weekend starting tomorrow, everybody. Dante has kindly reminded me of that, so if you do things like Nimbus, go pick up the missions. If you're going to do the VIP claims, go pick up the missions now so you can do them twice. Nah, I'm not going to do Kittimer and Stasis. It's been so long. No, I used up virtually all of my dilithium here to buy the last thing I bought. Where I used to have around 4 million in processed dilithium. I blew it in 3 weeks buying keys and packs and other stuff. And shoot, I forgot to buy a lottery ticket yesterday, so I know I didn't win the lottery last night. Might have to go do that tonight. Well, there's only a very slim chance that I'd win it. It's still a chance. everything's being slow to queue today. Alright, well if it's not going to pop nice and fast for me, let's jump over and look at the other side and see what's going on there. Good morning, Swear. How are you doing? Okay, Kittimer in stasis. I always forget which one that is. Oh, that one. Yeah. Ugh. Which is the one where you're basically in the rainforest running around? Cure applied? Is that the one? Yeah, I think it is Cure applied. Oh, there we go. Kittimer Vortex is what we get. Cure applied, if you got a team that knows what it's doing, is easy peasy.
There are two. This is the border.
So who have we got here? Tyrant Physis, Cranium Basher, Nerdness, and Regis Prime.
You will become one with the Borg.
And somebody brought their Kobayashi Maru.
Drones are headed for the time tank. Stop them.
You will get slain.
That was weird. Why wouldn't they be autographing their pictures? Just out of curiosity. I mean, they autograph them at other non-Star Trek events. Comic-Con. Yeah, they own those pictures. They can sign them. Or they can autograph them. They will autograph just about anything. And I suspect if they were told they couldn't have them signed, they wouldn't be there. Okay, if it's a picture of them in costume, then they would have had to have come to terms with Paramount or whoever owns the Star Trek license. If it's a picture of them not in costume, that doesn't matter. Let's do Demetra. And I bet there's a way you could dance around that one legally if it ever were an issue, along the lines of they're not selling the picture, they're selling the autograph. They're giving away the picture. Somebody got too close. Alright, let's go over and shoot these things up here.
You will become one with the Borg.
There we go. So let's say it were an issue. What's the workaround? Have pictures of yourself not in uniform. If somebody wants an autographed picture of you in uniform, have somebody who's licensed to sign it, or to sell it, right next to you. I'm sure there's a way around every issue. Well, almost every issue. Oops, that's weird. Okay. There we go. And let's see what we've got over here. Well, Rasul, generally the approach is they will sign almost anything. So you can bring it, if you don't have something, they have stuff there. But let's think. Star Trek convention. Would they have stuff to buy there? Yes, they have stuff to buy there. I'm bringing my book, which I have a few signatures in so far, and we'll try and get a few more. Kinetic damage in space. Destroy Tholian ships and defeat D1 arthropods. Wow, I got some easiest ones today. Have we got any kinetic damage on this ship, though? Meh. How much do I have to do? 5,000. So we're going to get some off that. We're going to get some off that. We're good. Let's get to Archer. Yeah, basically if it's anything up excluding human bodies and porn, they will sign it. I had a friend ship me a poster that she had of Patrick Stewart from a photo shoot he did in like 1990? Yeah, they might. Just don't tell them it's a frozen human body in there, they might. So this acquaintance of mine shipped this poster out from Australia over. No, it wasn't WC. Had me get in line and get him to sign it. And, you know, most people are there with their pictures, their little Star Trek figures and things like that. And this is from some play he was in at the time. And it was fun in that I get out the poster to have him sign it. He's like, "Where'd you get this? What's this from?" And it starts up the conversation. You're not allowed to start the conversation. They are. And they can't be told when to stop the conversation. That's up to them. So I start telling them the whole story about my friend Heather. And he goes, "Heather from such and such place?" And I'm like, "Yes." "Oh, how's she doing? How's her husband? Blah, 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 blah." So obviously there was a friendship there that I wasn't aware of. With the upshot of his people needed to talk to her people so they could find out where she got the poster and get one for a promotional thing that he didn't have. The frozen bodies in a box. You know, like I said, as long as you don't tell them it's frozen body. "Hi, can you sign my box of frozen bodies?" I've been to conventions where the people who are working the convention will come down the line and ask what you've got to sign, just to make sure you're not going to do something. That's a no-no. Well, maybe if you brought the casket before the body was put into it, yeah, they might. I wonder, the Urn of Ashes, would they sign that one? That's a possibility. Or one of the new ones where they make jewelry. Have you seen the jewelry and the art pieces they make from ashes now? I've been watching this glass blower who does various artistic pieces, but he incorporates the ashes of a deceased person or an animal in the process, and some of it's really beautiful. Well, I got my falling ship. Let me see if I can get my kinetic damage here. We're close. Definitely need to beef up the firepower on this young lady. .9 centuries? How did you do that? Damage. Wow, that's really cool. I suppose I could go to Mount Everest or something and carve on the side of it. Mom was here. Even better, carve on the side of it. Kurland was here. Or better yet, Kurland here. That's fine, web node. I wonder if 400 years from now, provided nothing has massively changed and humans still exist, I suspect they might remember what Star Trek is, or at least in some form. Let's do our beam out here. Wow. Very cool. I haven't been to Iceland since 1983. Good morning, Millie Marty. Nothing in Iceland is well away from volcanoes and stuff. It wouldn't be Iceland if it was away from the volcanoes. That would be someplace else. We flew into Reykjavik. There had been a massive renovation at the airport, so they had just redone the runways. Again, this is like 83. And all around it was black volcanic rock every place. There was no green. This is end of winter, very beginning of spring, so quite cold, still very chilly up there. And it was so stark and barren at the airport that it kind of felt like you were landing on the moon. There was nothing that was Earth-like. And then when we went back for actual vacation, it was, I love Iceland. Not much for trees, though. Lots of volcanoes. The springs are unbelievable. There's a type of bread that they have in Iceland, which you make the dough for it, wrap it up, put it in a certain pot, and then you put it in one of these bubbling sulfuric springs in the pot, and it cooks for 25 hours. And it's apparently very dense and very moist, but because the grains continue to ferment even as it's baking, it's called thunder bread, and you can guess why. Let's see. The sheep are multicolored. I can't testify to that. The thing that got me was the price of everything. Oh. I wonder if that's just for us tourists, though. What are we going to do here? Do you want arthropods? We need to get over to... Excuse me. Probably shouldn't put milk in my coffee in the morning, but... You know. Have we never played this? Apparently we've never played this. Wow. Alright, let's shortcut to Sol then. Yeah, it is a small population. But darn if they are not creative. There was a volcano that was going off near one of the traditional harbors where there are a lot of fishermen, and it was threatening to cut off the harbor, which would have been the end of their livelihood. So they had a quick discussion with the powers that be. And as the lava is coming down from the mountain towards the harbor, they're out there spraying water on it and basically redirecting it and creating a dam for all the lava to flow out to a different point in the ocean. So they used a little geoengineering of a different sort so that they could control the effect of the volcano and get themselves a little bit better harbor in the process. First trip over there, we were at the airport for just over an hour, which was just enough time to buy 40 skeins of nice Icelandic wool. Take that home. Then it turns out it's more expensive to buy Icelandic wool at the airport than it is to buy it here. And easier to transport from the store here. And now with the internet, I probably could order it online and have it here. But still, Iceland was pretty. Weird, but pretty. Ooh, yum. Yeah, still can't say that one. I was listening to God-awful movies or to Citation Needed, and they were talking about that one. And one of the hosts was just able to say it right through every time. And even now with a year and a half of Danish under my belt, I can't get the rhythm of the Scandinavian languages down. But I can understand it. A little like my French, I can figure out what people are saying. Have no clue how to actually say anything there. Which is why I drag my son with. He speaks very good French. Honey, would you talk to the nice person and order our food? Thank you. Yes, it slowly loads. Unfortunately, Babbel does not offer a class in whatever language they speak there. Icelandics? Well, that's too bad. The more I speak English, the more I appreciate other languages. Definitely need to clean up my computer, though. I can hear the fans revving up, revving down, so it's getting near its maximum capabilities. What time are we at? We are at 6:41. Let's see if we can share anything today. Yep.
Buy another tree. Maybe it'll bring you good luck.
Not quite sure where I got those, but I'm not going to say no. Hold it, who's on this team? Tovin. Tovin! Oh, we have to do this one. It's almost time for him to go screaming, Rava, Rena! Go. Let's get back to the bank here. And go. I have a woefully under-equipped new tune, so I save all of the reputation boxes, or not reputation boxes, but the endeavor boxes. Give them to her. Good morning, Eldris. How are you doing today? See if we need anything from you. Yes, we do. Yeah, good. So coming up on the weekend, picking up those missions there from Yamlin Nook. Pick them up today. And then you can run them twice in a row while you're here. I am here. I am not looking forward to walking over to my car because they just resurfaced our parking lot in front of my building, so it's great. no noise last night until somebody's car alarm went off at 1 in the morning. But that's neither here nor there. However, it means my car is out there. And I have to walk across the freshly resurfaced parking lot with 3 white shirts for somebody. It's going to be interesting. Hopefully I won't drop them. Okay, that's really a good idea. I spent last night making sure they were washed and pressed so they were going to look good. I haven't even thought about how to protect them protect them until this morning when I'm smelling the resurfacing materials, and it's just it's pungent. And while I complain, you know, I've been in many an apartment building where resurfacing the parking lots, repainting everything, having an inspection to make sure everything is in good shape is not stuff I'd seen in the years I've been in one building. And here, every year, they're doing something to keep the place up. But next year, a year from now, I'm hoping I can either have a house or I'll move into the apartment buildings next door, which are lovely. Lovely, lovely. Oh, he's already down here. What am I doing? Okay, we got 46. Not bad. Don't need that. Yes, we'll do an all-tribble day and discuss tribbles one day, but I'm not doing it today. Delvin's good. Viral. Wrong Viral. How can I have 2 people with the same name? Probably works better if I give him a weapon, right? No, none of those are rare. From here? No, everything here is like Mark V stuff. Oh, look at my Warthog. Warthog's so cute. I guess we can assume that somebody else has got kill with scorpions this morning. Give me your scorpions. I have a Casparian Casparian. I have an egg thing, which is one of the harder ones to get, and Osel twists are kind of hard to get. It's just a drop, but every now and then I get one. Halfway there. Ooh, we have a giant scorpion. Can we get there in time? Probably not. Nope. Oh well. 50 to go. Well, let's see. Cockroaches are related to lobsters, so... But these are less cockroach than scorpion. Okay, so what does scorpion taste like? Extremely poetic of you, Millie Marty. Oh goodness, I think we've killed everything. Well, let's go do it the easy way then. Let's see if we can pick it up again. We have 45 to go. And we can pick it up again, so let's go do that one. And I'll have my endeavors done for the day. And I'll still be able to get to work on time. Yay! Use that. Well, how can you skip the tutorial? I mean, it's part of the storyline. Don't you still have to do it to acquire the equipment? So Gamma Recruit starts tomorrow, if I remember correctly. Well, of course, you wouldn't need the equipment, but I mean, you kind of have to play through the storyline. On the other hand, couldn't you just go into the menu and skip? 5 more. 5 more. We got 23 seconds. We can do this. And there's my 5 more. Five seconds. 52. 55. We got 55. Not bad. And we got all our endeavors. Yay. Let's go turn that one in. Get our dilithium. Make sure everything's in the bank. I do not want to re-engineer that one, seriously. Wish they had an auto discard function like they've got the auto salvage function. That would be nice. Of course, people would probably complain. I didn't want to discard it for that amount. I wanted to sell it at a vendor for Y amount. Alright, so who's my new tune on this one? I want to say it's Momtronics. I gotta get Cappuccino here up to speed. Let's go to Momtronics and see what she needs. Nope, not very evil. So she's doing well. Maybe she doesn't need stuff. Maybe I should just continue to stash. Oh, she's a little low on marks. Okay.
Congratulations, General.
And what have we got here? R&D. Energy credits, not bad. Mats. Wish we had more use for mats. Well, good, Marks package. We need the Marks package. Ooh, seriously nice. Some dilithium, always good. Quarter spec point, 2 of them. And the big one. What have we got? Ooh, Marks packages and dilithium. Yay. Alright, so let's use these.
Congratulations, General.
What do we need? Ugh, we're low on so many things. Nukara first. Then we've got Lucari next. There we go. Alright, so we're there. Yeah, that would be nice. I would like to do something like that. Alright. So I think that brings me up to a good ending spot for today. Tomorrow... Okay, so the endeavors are a... What's the benefit of doing them? Well, benefit number 1 is that you get all these boosts to your character, in fact, your account across the board. So, for example, I've got my sprint speed up considerably, my turn rate in space. You can go ahead and pick which ones are the most apropos for you. So let's see what we've got today. Can increase my hull, critical chance, critical severity. And you can see where you're at with each of these. I've been working on critical chance lately. These are very subtle boosts, but they definitely have an effect. Then, of course, there's the side effect of you've got, stuff. You get stuff. I just got over 5,000 lithium for doing stuff. They are, if you go incrementally. In the end, they're not subtle, but incrementally they are subtle. 1% sprint speed increase isn't a huge increase. But yeah, at the end, it's definitely worth it. It just takes time to get there. But like this tune, very low power. So she can't go out and run missions easily to get the marks in the that she needs, and certainly not the XP that she needs, because I don't have time for it. So all my other tunes run that stuff. I put them in the account bank, and she can open them up to get all the things she needs until I've got a chance to go out and properly level her up. But that's a nice little chunk of dilithium to pick up for somebody else doing some work. Plus, it gives me something to do with you guys in the morning. So if for nothing else, that's fun. So we can talk about that in depth tomorrow, Mr. Dave. But yeah, definitely running the endeavors when it's convenient and fun for you is worth it. Do I make a point of doing it every day? I don't. On the weekends, I'm at home. I'm doing it on my laptop. I'll go in and see, what do I need? What's the universal? If it's fun, I'll do it. I'll skip the universal more often than not, though, if it's not something that's fun. Because it is a game, and it needs to be fun. And speaking of games and fun, it's time to go to work, which is not a game, and sometimes it's fun. At least I get to work with cool people. So everyone, have a great day. I don't think I'm going to be here tomorrow morning. Depends on how bad the drive is back from Bloomington, Illinois. If it's not too horrible, I'll be here. If I'm not here, apologies in advance, and I'll see you on Friday. Take care, everybody.